This is the Harrier EV, and Tata Motors claims that despite its all-electric powertrain, this SUV is meant to go places. It is equipped with an all-wheel drive system as Tata Motors has employed dual electric motors, one on each axle, and that results in impressive off-road abilities as we have seen already. And it's now time to get behind the wheel and tell you what the Harrier EV is like to drive. But before that, let's talk about the design, because interestingly, the Harrier EV looks very similar to the diesel engine powered Harrier from all angles. Up front, there's a new closed-off grille, typical of EVs, along with a revised bumper, but the changes are not radical. You'll notice the new 19-inch wheels from the sides, but besides the small EV badge on the front doors and these new wheels, there's not much to tell this one apart. At the rear, again, it's the EV badge and subtle differences besides the absence of an exhaust, but overall the electric version of the Harrier does not look very different from the original. Just like the exterior, Tata Motors has not deviated too much for the interior design as well, especially on the dashboard here. But one big change is this touchscreen. Now, it may not look very different from the screen that we have seen on the standard Harrier, but fact is, this is a 14.5-inch Neo QLED display from Samsung, and Tata Motors tells us that this is the first time in the world that a display like this has been used in an automobile. The dashboard looks familiar, especially with its layout, integration of air conditioning vents, and also the touch panel below them for the dual zone air conditioning system. The flat bottom steering is the same as the regular Harrier 2, and so is the driver's display. A big change here though is the new rotor for selecting drive modes, which sits in front of the stubby gear lever. As always, seats are comfortable and easy to adjust, and there's ample leg room and knee room in the second row too. Unlike a lot of other EVs, the Harrier's floor is flat, which adds to comfort, besides which second row occupants also get a boss mode to move and adjust the front passenger seat and a set of sun blinds as well. Headrests in the second row also get a new design, which should make taking a nap a more comfortable affair given their contoured shape. The Samsung QLED screen is a highlight with its crisp resolution and bright colors, and can even put a lot of laptop screens to shame. You also get a brilliant sounding audio system from JBL with 10 speakers and Dolby Atmos 5.1, so turning the Harrier EV into your personal theater and watching movies on its infotainment screen while you charge it will be a temptation. Tata Motors has also added a UPI based payment system called DrivePay to help in making payments for charging easy. Another highlight is the camera-based digital rear-view mirror, a feature we first saw on Range Rovers, besides which I also like the 540-degree view offered by the cameras all round, as they let you see what's under the car at slow speeds. And these are besides regulars like ventilated front seats, level 2 ADAS, and a panoramic sunroof. But that's not all though, as the Harrier EV also comes with a summon mode that lets you move the SUV forwards or backwards remotely using the key fob, and an auto park function that lets you park the SUV in a spot of your choice without you really having to drive it. We only drove the all-wheel drive version that has the dual motors put out a combined 313 PS and 504 Newton meters. And these numbers make for seriously quick acceleration. Claimed 0 to 100 km/h time is just 6.3 seconds, but what's even more impressive is the fact that the Harrier EV continues building speeds even after you cross 100. Throttle responses are very impressive too, and offer a feel that's natural and progressive and very comparable to petrol-powered SUVs. And in addition to Eco, Normal and Sport modes, you get a Boost mode too, which offers additional thrust for a few seconds. Well, there's a drift mode included as well, but no, it does not turn the Harrier EV into a drift machine, unfortunately. Another impressive bit about the Harrier EV is its excellent ride quality. Now, Tata Motors has employed an independent suspension setup at both ends, and this results in a ride quality that feels significantly better than what we have experienced on the standard Harrier, and that should give you an idea about the efforts gone into perfecting this suspension setup. A lot of credit for the excellent ride quality goes to the Harrier EV's frequency-dependent dampers, as they help it soak up ruts, potholes, and more with great ease. The suspension setup also makes for very impressive handling as the Harrier EV offers a highly planted feel at highway speeds and feels confident around corners as well. Tata Motors had also set up a small but very interestingly designed off-road course for us to test the Harrier EV's all-wheel drive system. It included multiple challenges like a steep incline and a slope, low traction surfaces and more. And I have to say, the Harrier EV is easily the most capable electric SUV on sale in the country. It feels perfectly at ease doing the kind of stuff you only expect hardcore SUVs to be able to, and while not many buyers will go off-roading in it, Tata Motors has ensured the Harrier EV has the ability should they choose to do so. To sum it up, the Harrier EV is quite the package. Prices begin from Rs 21.5 lakh ex showroom, but that's for the two-wheel drive version with the 65 kWh battery pack. The all-wheel drive here with the bigger 75 kWh battery pack retails from Rs 29 lakh ex showroom onwards. But given its abilities and the features this one is equipped with, it is quite the SUV to look at. And in fact, this could be the cat among the pigeons as far as mass market electric SUVs go.